Hello, participants in the 2023 International Space Apps Challenge. I'm Daniel O'Neill. A few of you may know me as Dr. Dano. I'm a civil servant in the Office of Strategic Analysis and Communications at Marshall Space Flight Center. This year, we have a wide variety of exciting challenges. I hope that you and your team will consider the Visualize a Space Mission Using Virtual Reality Challenge. Imagine an Earth orbiting satellite or an Earth to Moon mission that requires an orbital transfer maneuver, or a spacecraft in a cyclical orbit around Earth and Mars, or a deep space probe as it traverses the asteroid belt. The objective of this challenge is to create an interactive 3D model embedded in a web page. The 3D model can present an orbital trajectory and a spacecraft. Controls for the model can animate the movement of the spacecraft along the trajectory. If you accept this challenge, you will gain hands-on experience in developing a web-based virtual reality model using free open source resources and deploying it on a web hosting service. Check out the resources of the challenge. There are links to tutorials and demonstrations. I'll present a few of them. This is an example of one of the resources. It's a web page, and it's got a multi-part demonstration and all associated tutorials. The tutorials provide a brief overview of NASA's General Mission Analysis tool and show how that it can be used to generate time series data of XYZ or Cartesian coordinates to generate a trajectory. As just a brief example, here is an object moving around the Earth, and it's doing a Hohmann transfer. And you can see that you can interact with the model and zoom in and out. And this is the tutorial that goes along with that. So it provides some step-by-step procedures and code examples. Here's another example of an interactive web app. It presents trajectories of potentially hazardous asteroids. And so you can see the trajectories. It's got labels for the asteroids. This one was implemented as JavaScript, as are the tutorial demonstrations. Here's another web page, and it's a tutorial on how to implement an elliptical orbit, and it goes through and step by step and provides code examples written in the R programming language, and it's got interactive 3D models on how to rotate the orbital trajectory using the various Keplerian parameters. And then here's some code for to propagate an object along the trajectory. And here's an example of some animation, of a model that's embedded in a web page with some controls. So I'm looking forward to all of the great web apps that teams will be developing this year. Happy coding.